Hello, everybody. How are you guys? We're in a section of Columbus that's very interesting. It's midway, you could say, between downtown and the northern suburbs, meaning Westville, Worthington. And this shopping center right here is called Graceland Shopping Center. The neighborhoods near here are really interesting. So, the most directly connected to this section of where I'm standing is Olde Beechwold and Sharon Heights. And it's fascinating, the history, because remember, Ohio State University, for example, is, I don't know what, maybe 5 miles north of downtown. That used to be the northern suburbs. Now, the university's old. It was established, I think, in 1860, 1870. So, but think about that 5 miles north of downtown was the outskirts of town, was out in the country. So think about this area, even farther north, it'd be like, just remote. It'd be like your cousins that live on a farm or something, in those days. So that's how people perceived Sharon Heights and Old Beechwold. Now, Old Beechwold was, let's say, again, we're talking in the early 1900s. Old Beechwold was considered a little more foo-foo, a little more ritzy. They might have two outhouses, for example, on their property. So if you have, or even a double, like one outhouse with two seats. Now we're talking rich people, okay? Whereas Sharon Heights, although not as rich, was a little cooler, a little. For example, they might have chickens and a chicken coop, but the chicken coop, the little walkway for the chickens up to the coop, was painted different colors: blue, red, green, yellow. Because somebody in the family was artistic, they probably had tattoos. They might have had a beard, right? And so you had this contrast between the hipster Sharon Heights area and the old money two-seater outhouse of the Old Beechwold crowd. And again, we're talking years and years ago. Because the new money these days has moved farther north. But you can get classic houses in this area for not very much money. Now, first of all, Columbus in general, the real estate is inexpensive compared to cities of its size. And you can just look at state by state averages, the median price for a new home, single family new home, and you'll find Columbus to be very competitive. So even within that framework, you'll find inexpensive homes within a city market survey area that has inexpensive homes. So if you really want to have a big old house where you can walk around naked, sipping tea and listening to 10,000 Maniacs, then this is an area to consider, because you're going to find it. You're going to find that house. Now, it's still going to cost, they're not going to give it to you for $5 and a pepperoni pizza. But, talk to that special someone. If you're a young couple thinking about raising a family, this might be the area to do it. Sharon Heights and Old Beechwold, a little Columbus history for you.